You may be seated. Welcome everyone who has made this trip to this beautiful place to witness the marriage of Jack and Janet. Jack, Janet, your day is finally here. Look around you and take a moment to soak it all in. You're surrounded by your friends, your family, the people that mean the most in your life, all framed by this picturesque scenery. This place rocks. So let's do this. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Lee Martineau. I had the pleasure of meeting Jack Carr, superstar, back at Western Washington University. I had an instant man crush on him. He was so outgoing, social, charismatic, and always positive. A guy that deeply loved his friends and family and would do anything for them. A guy that always goes big. Nothing could be bigger than this, marrying Janet. I remember when I first spoke to Janet, it was a Saturday night and I was talking to Jack and he put her on the phone. Now, as you know, Janet has a very high voice and Jack has some pretty ridiculous friends. So truth be told, I thought it was one of his friends messing with me. But fast forward to spending time with them, including my wedding in Mexico, and I've gotten to know this power couple very well. I couldn't be more honored and excited to marry them. But enough about my words, let's hear theirs. I sent Jack and Janet a few questions to answer privately, and here's what I got from their responses. In regards to their first meeting, they both recall meeting at a Mariners game through a mutual friend, so that's good. Jack's opening line was straight to the point and classy. You go, girl. Both of them were instantly attracted to one another. Jack was into Janet's style and looks, and for some strange reason, he liked the way her nose looked. Janet recalls thinking Jack was out of her league. But my favorite part about their versions they sent to me about their first meeting was Jack said, "We didn't talk long," and Janet said, "Jack wouldn't stop talking to me." Well, that Soto mojo led to a first date, and yada, 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 Sedona wedding. Next, I asked each of them what they loved so much about one another. I'll share some of what they said, and they'll add to it in their vows. Janet, Jack loves your calmness, confidence, and strength. He loves how genuine you always are, not changing how you act around different people. He aspires to be more like you instead of the self-proclaimed George Costanza golden retriever he knows he is. Janet, Jack respects you and loves how much you make him laugh, your independence, and your adventurous personality. Jack, Janet loves that you go out of your way to help others. She loves that you two can be yourselves around each other and always keep her in check when she gets out of line. Janet loves that you're always the entertainer and she enjoys watching you make people laugh and smile with your stories. She likes that you speak with eloquence and that she can be in the background. And most of all, Jack, Janet loves that you pretend to like the same things that she does just to make her happy. Reading these responses from Jack and Janet made me smile. There was no doubt how deeply these two love each other. The one word that kept coming to my mind was complementary. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. These two are honest about theirs and are there to love and support one another. It's very apparent to me that these two make each other better, happier people. In my book, that's the definition of love. Jack and Janet have prepared their own personal vows, and they'd like to share them in front of everyone. Jack.
Oh boy. Ooh, it's dusty in here. January 12th, 2011. Our first date where we met up at the Noble Fur in Ballard prior to going to a concert. We were sitting at a table having a nice conversation until a fairly decent-looking man with a very nice and full head of hair comes walking into the restaurant and walks right up to our table. He gives you a hug and pulls up a seat and joins us. At first thought I was like, oh, it was just a coincidence that we had just run into one of your friends. But as I found out later on, Janet, that decent-looking man with a very nice head of hair was indeed your ex-boyfriend. And for whatever reason, you had invited him to join us on our first date. Right then I knew, Janet, that you were a special one. Janet, no, it's not a roast. The roast is over. Janet, I have fallen in love with so many things about you. Your calm disposition, your patience, your fierce loyalty to your friends and family, the fact that you are an impeccable travel partner who never gets jet lagged, I don't know why, and of course your most endearing characteristic, your feistiness and your toughness that always keep me in check and on my toes. Janet, I promise to treat you with respect and as an equal partner. I promise to be faithful and to love you unconditionally without hesitation. I promise to keep challenging you to reach to your full potential and will support you in whatever dreams you decide to chase. I promise to take you to far-off lands and visit the best antique shops this world has to offer. I promise to keep dancing for you when the Game of Thrones intro song comes on. And I even promise to let you to continue to undercook the chicken because you refuse to ever stray away from the Blue Apron recipe information. Janet, for the last 5 years, one of my favorite things to do has been to try and make you laugh and to make you happy. I don't always succeed, but when I do, it's an incredible and gratifying feeling. And I promise I won't stop trying to make you laugh and to make you happy for the rest of the time we are granted here on Earth.
Here. My love, you taught me to see truly with my eyes, to find beauty and love that exists in everyone. You completely took me off my feet, and I will forever stay confident. When we met at the Ends game, I never thought you'd be the love of my life. Thank you for loving my quirkiness and exploring this world with me. I'll admit I have so many flaws, but despite all the flaws, you chose me. You're my best friend, and I can't wait to see you grow into a grumpy old man. I will forever stay patient when you can't control your crazy emotions, and smother you with hugs and kisses when you're crossed. I vow to give you my entire heart and give you endless passion. I love your gentle heart so much, and I promise I will never leave you.
Best man, Jeff. May I please have the rings? Janet, place this ring on Jack's finger. Do you, Jack, take thee, Janet, to be your wedded wife, to laugh with you in joy, to grieve with you in sorrow, to grow with you in love, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jack, place this ring on Janet's finger. Do you, Janet, take thee, Jack, to be your wedded husband, to laugh with you in joy, to grieve with you in sorrow, to grow with you in love, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jack and Janet, you have pledged yourself to each other in front of your friends and family and have exchanged rings symbolizing this extraordinary commitment. Now there's only one thing left to do. By the power vested in me by openministry.org and the state of Arizona, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jack, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you, for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Carr.